Oh, sorry.
No, I fixed that.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
You just fucked it up.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do it again. Actually,
No, please
I'm sorry.
Last month we were doing like a very hectic financial month, and besifundisa abantu about imali. But this month we were trying to be like very cool, very easy, very chill, have fun with the content. So we are talking about being black and what that means to us. Not like what it means to us, but like the joys and the hardships of being black, like not getting the drumstick or the thigh as a girl, or maybe just getting a chicken wing, or people are coming over, stuff like that, and how it pertains to us being black. And then also kind of like to you, newly mzali, are you going to instill those growing up things?
Firstly, I don't believe in Ubuntu. It's not my thing, right?
Okay.
So it's like I don't get to a meeting and say sorry I'm late. It's not my thing. If I'm late, I'm late. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing I could do, because if I was there on time, I would have been there on time.
Right.
If I could be there on time. So I just like, firstly, it's not a being black thing. I just believe like it's a being South African thing, and this question of Ubuntu being like this thing, like, oh, you need to humble yourself and whatever. That thing, I feel like it cripples, especially black people, because we were taught we can't be great enough because of apartheid, right? So you have to be apologetic in everything that you do. It's like when someone says, oh man, you're driving so good, and you say, Anyazama. Like if it's good, it's good. Like your driving's good, and you say, I know, right? Because you do it every day. Why? And when you say that, what do your parents say? Like all of those things that we don't allow a black child to be great. So I feel like it's a black thing because of like our history and where we come from, but it's really a South African thing, because everybody's like, like even white people will say like, excuse yammer, like we don't have to be yammer about anything. You know what I mean? Sorry, where's the toilet? Why are you sorry? You know what I mean? Like if this person's doing nothing but standing there, you're not interrupting him. So why are you saying sorry? Like when you go everywhere around the world and you understand this, that Americans are taught they live in the best country in the world and the best people in the world, when they have nothing to offer the world, firstly. And they walk around saying we live in the best country in the world and we're the leader of the free world and the leader of the number one president, the first, like all that rubbish that we really don't care about, when they've got nothing to offer. So I feel like, as a black child, and I'm going to teach my child that. I'm going to teach my child that, yo, man, like, nobody owes you anything. Obviously, like, you do your own thing and you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Like I had a very, like, serious meeting with some brand managers and whatever not so long ago. And I was there like 13 minutes late, and I just got there and said, hi guys, my name is JR, shook hands, sat down, had a conversation. Then while we were having drinks, they said, so we spoke about the Ubuntu thing. And then they said, well, hey, Ubuntu, and I said, I don't believe in that. And a friend of mine said, it's like, why do you have to apologize for everything? And the one guy, the brand manager, was like, yeah, you're right, because Jay got you and he didn't apologize for being late, I said, first you guys set up this meeting at 7 p.m. I live in Joburg. Between 4:30 and 7:30, there's traffic. So when I'm late, why do you expect me to say, sorry, there was traffic? You're not my school teacher. You're not my father. You're not my parent. And if you feel I'm being disrespectful, you're more than welcome to get up or say you're not even apologizing to Julia. I'll tell you why I'm not apologizing. But as black people, we need to get that shit out of our minds. I just feel that.
Okay, so now in terms of Ubomzali, what are the things that you would like when you were growing up, you're like, I don't like this, I would never do it to my child, or I don't know why Uma is making me do ABC, or Baba is making me do ABC, I'm never going to do this to my child. Are there any things that you can draw from to be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to need us.
No, it's cool.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah, and look, damn, we look so good. The lighting is it's fleeking. Do we still use fleeking?
I don't know.
Okay, the lighting is popping.
Yes.
Yeah, so are there anything that you would be like, it's out.
I learn as I go. Hey, we make our own rules right now. Like there's nothing that I'm going to take from my parents that I'm going to steal in my kid. I'm going to raise my kid the way I want to raise him. And unfortunately, like, I have a partner who understands the fact that, it's very important for a child to have a father. And not a boy or a girl, just a child to have a father. The presence of a father creates some solid foundation, that and a sense of reliability within the family. You understand what I mean? Because, you know, I think when there's a father in the family, you know that either way I can rely on my family to be there for me. You know, when it's just the mom or it's just the dad, they get stretched out so thinly that there's no sense of support for a kid. You know, you end up taking taxis to school or mama glandi, because you know what I mean. So we can't share duties. You know, you can't say, okay, baby, today in your landum tuana, when you know, or tomorrow, you know, it's like I can't fetch you. Tata ma takes now. We have to tata ma takes. You know, so it's that kind of thing. So I think for me, it's just that thing. I just wanna raise my kid the way I feel I wanna raise him, and let him be his own person. You know, I want my child to, you know, live his own life, man. Like, grow up to be his own person. If he doesn't want to live in his daddy's shadow, he shouldn't have to. You know, like. And I was saying, like, another interview, God forbid daddy does something bad or mommy does something bad. Now, you always be known as JR's child, JR the what.
Yeah.
Understand? JR the murderer. You know, you don't want to do that to a kid, you know, because you've put his face all over social media, or you wanted to raise him in, like, or love.
So you guys also going to create the Instagram accounts for your child?
Not a chance. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to raise my child in a love lives here, you know. When now we're a happy family taking pictures from the back. No, I don't want to do that, you know. We want to grow up in a proper home, you know. Our time is our time. You know, what's up, brother? Our time is our time. Family time is family time.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Ever. No one ever recognizes anyone in the car.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever.
And you guys drive through town, aren't you afraid of like smash and grab? Like, oh my God! You know.
I mean, you always
in
get
Josie,
afraid.
you will never. This concept will never live in the never. Only in the north. Even in the north, it's risk.
We're risking it all for the show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're risking it all. So for me, that's the thing. Like, you know, I don't want to raise my child in a perfect social media world or whatever. I want to raise my child in a world where the values and the principles of their parents matter to them.
Yeah.
That's what we instill.
Are you raising your own stakes? As in, okay, now, like before, it could have just been me. It could have been JR. I could have fucked up. I could have whatever. And now it's like shit.
Yeah, like
cool.
as your life,
as your, you know,
and
like
your approach to life changed.
you're thinking, well, not so much like that corny question of, oh my God, did your child change your life?
Yeah, but obviously it can't be that, like.
But like, are you now?
I'll tell you, if you owe me money, I'm definitely fucking calling you now. It's not like, yo, we're letting it slide. Oh, you owe us? Nah, let's let it slide. Nah, if you owe me money, I'm definitely calling you. That's the kind of, like, I'm serious about this shit right now. You know what I mean? Like, at first it was like, yo, and you know, like, it's all like a joke. Like, it's so nice when you're like, your partner's pregnant. You're like, oh my God. And you're lying on her belly. And oh, is he moving, baby? Oh my God, baby, he's moving. And then he's here. Then the pediatricians. Then the what. Then you're like, then school. Then registration. Then you're like, damn. This is the real life, you know, like my perspective has changed. Like now I know what it means to be a provider, you know what I mean? Because I know that I want my partner to be at home with my kid for now. You know, it's very important that the kid has a sense of belonging to either parent. And if my partner decided she wanted to go work, I definitely take like paternity leave to be with my kid. Not every single day. You understand what I mean? So it's very important for either parent to be there, you know. Now I understand the importance of being a supportive partner, not just financially or whatever, but emotionally, you know, and you know, to create that sense of reliability, like I say, where she knows that, oh, my man is here, and regardless if he's working or whatever, when he comes back, the first stop he's making is coming here, you know what I mean? And he'll be here for as long as he needs to be here, then he'll go. And we all know, like, during the week is like family time. There's always family time, you know. So I feel like the way I approach certain life situations, become no different. I'll tell you, like, the smallest thing. We used to travel. I never used to care about our traveling, you know. Like, we'd go to a gig and use like a H1, like a foot dry or whatever. Right now, I refuse. Now I refuse to go to a gig and anything less than this. You know, because if I'm going to drive 5 hours or drive 3 hours to a place with no airport, whatever, I need to be in a comfortable car. You know what I mean? I would like take whatever car, man. We'd get into this Ford, whatever, you know, and drive around in that, whatever. Now I refuse to go anything less than, let's say, like a C200 or C250 or a E whatever, you know. And the reason being, the safety reason, you know. I need to increase my chances of survival, you know, and by all means necessary, you know. And if I'm going to be comfortable, now I respect small things in life, like comfortability, like space, you know what, I respect space.
Is that something that
so
came like throughout the pregnancy?
It's
or
something
was
that
it
came like at the end of it.
Oh,
like,
okay.
And you know, I always just kind of respected the fact that, you know, people like this space. I always like to be with people like, yo, man, let's jam. Now I respect, like, privacy and space. I need my space,
like,
you know?
I'm not going to be able to make it. You're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know what I mean? Now I understand why it's important to have my own space. Now I understand why it's important to have, like, even bigger leg room in the plane or whatever. Like, those things are important because you need to do what's best for yourself to give the best of you to others, you know? And now I've got a kid, so I need to do what's best for me, give the best of myself to my child. Because if I'm not comfortable traveling on a flight, or if I'm not comfortable in what I drive in, I get back home, I'm what? I'm tired. You know, I'm not, I'm this, I want to sleep. Now my kid can't get a chance to play, you know, and all of those things. So you like the smallest things now start meaning a lot, and that's the difference.
Sure, that's so amazing. How are you, like, because as you're talking, I'm just thinking about, you want to be the present father, and I feel like there are so many kids that are out there, or, you know, that either want their fathers to be in their lives, or like dads that are there but are not even present. What was the tweet that you retweeted, Tembi?
It was kind of just like around Ubuti. People assume the only people that have daddy issues are with fathers that aren't present. Kanti, even if you have a dad that's in your life, he can still not be present.
Yeah, so it's like, and I think, and obviously you are going to be in the process of bringing up a man, and I think obviously he will see from you how it is that he potentially needs to behave, how to treat a woman and all those kinds of things. Is that something that you're conscious of right now, or is it too early?
Or a boy. Treat a man.
Yeah. Well, I mean people, but I just mean there are certain things that he's obviously going to pick up from your way of life.
My character traits.
But is that something that you potentially are thinking about now, or is it, like you said, I guess something that will come over time, or when you're ready to have the conversation when you're 16 and then 18 and then 21?
I think you need to start from a young age. I'll give you a good example with my dad, right? My dad always been there, present father, right? Lived in the same household, everything. So my parents are divorced, right? And they divorced like when I was older, like 18, whatever. I understood what was happening in life. But my dad has been my dad. He might not have been a perfect husband, but he was a perfect father. You know, he still is, you know. And my dad used to take me like randomly on like ice cream dates, you know what I mean? My dad used to take me, and that's when I was young. He used to take me to the RTBS cable carts, where we'd go up the mountain with the cable cart, get at the top, buy pizza, you know. He used to always travel and go away, and on what he called country trips, you know, like that's what he called them, or his word called them. And he'd take me with. You know, he'd get in the car, he'd drive 400 Ks or whatever with me in the car. He'd put the seats down at the back, put a blanket for me, and he'd drive 400 Ks, and we'd stop, he'd wake me up and say, let's get food, whatever. You understand? Being that kind of, no father I know in my life has ever done that with their kid. You understand? And once you have a father like that, you have no choice but to be the best father you can be for your kid. And it starts from a young age. Like, you can't wait till he's 16 and can understand. My dad was doing this when I was 9, when I was 8, when I was 10 or 12. You know, so you need to, because what they say, you know, the saying repetition creates emphasis. That's exactly what it is. You can't want to do it years later. You need to do it so often that it becomes a part of your life. Like when the kid says, "How, Dad, today no ice cream?" You understand what I mean? Kid needs to know, and you know what that creates in a kid's life, in a kid's mind and life? It creates rituals and it creates stability.
Yes, but thank you. First of all, guys, JR's album is out. Celani tengeni, celani download.
And then also be a member and go to the YouTube channel.
Feel Good Live Series Sessions. So good luck with everything. We are watching. We are subscribing.
All right, subscribe to JR Africa with a K, and JR Africa everywhere on all platforms, even on Pornhub. JR Africa. Yeah, support Lapo. Support Lapo.
Are you making fun of
But
it?
yeah, man, subscribe to the pop culture as well. Press the subscribe button. Don't fall asleep, okay, comrades? Just where's the subscribe button on?
It's on the side.
I never know.
It's on here. It's on here. Okay, press this button. Press this one right here. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We love you guys. I took the video of some girl like at the airport from the back, and then I posted it because she had like the craziest kiss I've ever seen.
And then he captions it. Then Boyti woke up.
Boyti came in. Her cousin came in. Her cousin is like, yeah.
What's in Boyti?
She's like, oh man, like I'm very rude. I'm rude as fuck for that, whatever. So I was like, man, I better take this shit down. And like, I spoke to my boys in the group, and they were like, man, you know, the body shaming feminists are gonna come for you.
Yeah,
It's gonna be lit.
They don't.
I said, guys, can we just say anything on Twitter? I said, bro, I'm not neat. They said they don't care.
And when they don't care.
They don't care. They just want
They don't
something.